In this example, we're going to write decimals in fraction form and expanded form. Shade the indicated quantity and rewrite in the indicated forms. So basically, we're just working in the reverse direction as we did in the last few problems. Now we're starting with a decimal. So there's something I want you to think about. In this first one, I might even say in class 0.7. So later on we'll have 12.7, 13.92, and that language is fine as long as you remember the meaning of what 0.7 is. So that's why we're really talking a lot about these place values and what they represent. Because 0.7, once you understand that means 7/10 or 7 orange strips or 70 out of 100, once you have that understanding and you connect all those ideas, 0.7 can have meaning. If all you know is 0.7 and you don't understand what it means, then you're going to have trouble understanding decimals. So let's write this, shade this, and write this in different ways. So since it says 0.7, let me just put this here. Oh, let's get a pen. So I'll write this as 0.7. Okay, so notice the 7 is in the tens place, and we use orange strips. So I'm going to use that as my unit fraction. So this is 1 orange strip, 2, 3, all the way to here. So this is 7/10 or 7 orange strips. So first let's write the fraction name. Well, that would be 7 out of 10. So you can also look at the decimal place value. 7 is in the tens place, so it's 7/1/10 or 7 over 10. The word name, we'll write the word 7 and the place value, which is tenths. And in expanded form, we think of this as 7 copies or 7 times 1 over 10. Let's look at the next one. So we have 0.60. Let's write this here, 0.60. So now we're going to shade this and write this in a bunch of ways. So first, since it's in the hundredths place, well, the 6 is in the tenths, but I'm thinking of this as 60 hundredths. And again, you could think of it as either. I am going to get the yellow highlighter, and I'm going to shade 60, which would be 6 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I paused again to shade to spare you watching me shade. If you need to pause to shade your own diagram, that's fine too. So the fraction name, if we think of this as 60 unit small squares that are 1 over 100, would be 60 over 100. The word name is you read this and then write the last place value, so 60 hundredths. And for the expanded form, we'll multiply the digit times the place value. So this is 6 times 1/10, and I'm going to put plus 0 times 1 over 100. So notice you can also see here that 60 hundredths is equal to 6/10. The hundredths place would cancel. Let's look at 2 more. 0.47. So let's put that in the place value chart, 0.47. And let's start by shading. So we could do hundredths, you could do orange strips and yellow squares. For this one, I'm going to do both orange strips and yellow squares. So we'd have 4 orange strips. So the 4 orange strips and now 7 yellow squares. So I'm going to leave 3 on top, so I know that's 7 because each column has 10. And this represents the decimal 0.47. So let's think of this as a fraction name and a word name so we can connect all of these ideas. Well, as a fraction name, It is 4 tenths plus 7 hundredths, but remember we like to use one place value. So we think of it as 47 hundredths. So 47 out of 100. So there would be 47 yellow squares if we made these yellow. The word name, 47 hundredths. And now the expanded form, so you can look at the place value table to help you. Be 4 times 1 tenth plus 7 times 1 over 100. Now let's look at the last one. We have 0.06. So let's go ahead and put this in the place value chart. 0.06. So we have 0 tenths, so 0 orange strips, and 6 hundredths or 6 yellow squares. So there's 2, 4, 6. So this is 6 hundredths relative to the unit. The fraction name, well, it would be 0.6 is just 6 hundredths. So we'll write 6 over 100. The word name is you write the 6 and the place value, hundredths. And the expanded form, I'll put that we have 0 times 1 over 10 plus 6 times 1 over 100.